integration. Sometimes the companies is integrating directly with the sales team. Like salesman is creating the order on his handle, and it's directly coming to the ERP. So it is possible in this?
Yes, sir. Integration. Yes, we have to work on the integration.
Okay.
So based on the source system and based on the type of file that we received from the source system, the integration methodology and the solutioning is different. Okay. And also based on the volume of the orders that we receive, and there are many factors are there. According to that, we have to provide the solutioning for that integration. Okay. I can't say there is one standard process of integration. I can't say like that. Depends on different factors.
Okay.
In EBS, we have order type, right? Like standard, mixed,
we have
and
here
RMA.
also. We have
it's
here
called
also.
Order type only?
Yes, sir. It's called order type. But in case of EBS, order type is going to drive everything. Order type is going to drive everything. But in Fusion, no. Order type is the optional field. Order type is an optional field in the sales order. Even though without entering the order type, you can do everything. You can perform everything. Okay.
And if your orders are?
But if the client is from EBS, definitely they will ask you to implement order type functionality. Then I will tell you how to implement the order type functionality, how to enforce the order type functionality in the application.
Okay, but order type is optional.
Optional, yes.
And if my orders are created, let's say, in an external system like Salesforce or something else, and from there I can integrate to OM, right?
Yes,
OM.
yes. If you're using the tool called Oracle Integration Cloud, Integration Cloud, that's a PaaS tool, and you have to buy the license. If you buy the license of that tool, for these applications like Salesforce or SAP or JD AdWords, like these major ERP applications are there, right? For those ERP applications, all the predefined adapters are available. So the integration is easy. Okay. Okay. Any more doubts?
No, sir.
No.
So yeah, this is about after order got submitted, this is what happens. Okay, a lot of things is going to happen after the sales order is submitted. This is also important entry question. After the sales order is submitted, what's going to happen? Okay, so if you are able to impress with your answers, at least for 2-3 answers, question answers, if you are able to impress, then you are through in that interview. Okay. Next, see, you might be submitting many sales orders, but you'll be releasing only few sales orders only. Okay, so release concept, releasing the first of all, after the sales order is submitted, release it. So you don't have a, let's take you submitted 100 sales orders, but you don't have a stock to fulfill all of them. And there are out of 100, there are 2 sales orders which are urgent, high priority. You can release those sales orders. Or if you're having stock, you release all the sales orders. Okay. Or in the release sales order window, not only based on the sales order priority, you can also release the sales orders based on the customer also. Out of 100 sales orders, you want to release sales orders from only 1 customer or 2 customers. So the released sales order only progress for the next steps like picking and shipping. So release the sales orders based on your business priorities and based on the stock available to release them. And for the release sales orders, pick and ship, to pick the quantity from the source sub-inventory and move it to the staging sub-inventory. The staging sub-inventory is nothing but your shipping area. And if any labeling or packing has to be done, you do it there. And once that has been done, ship the product to the customer. Okay. So at the time of shipping, you have to generate these documents because these documents should be carried along with the stock, along with the shipment. because these documents are official legal documents because bill of lading and commercial invoice report, they are legal documents only, because when you're carrying the shipment to the customer location, in the middle, if any checks happened, if any government officials verified, then you have to show these documents, bill of lading and commercial invoice, you have to show them. Okay. And pack slip report is useful to the customer, because if you give a pack slip report to the customer, in the pack slip report, you can mention, hey, I have sent all your quantity in 10 boxes. Each box is containing 10 products. So pack slip report is useful to the customer to quickly verify the stock from the shipment. Okay. And this program, a shipment interface, this program, it's not a report. It's going to deduct the on hand from our inventory, because after the stock is shipped, the stock should be deducted from our inventory, right? So that will be done by this program. Okay. So this is also called as ITS in case of EBS. ITS, interface trip stop. ITS in Fusion, this is called as shipment interface. The shipment interface does two things. One is it will deduct the on hand from your inventory, and it will also interface that information to the receivable module. Interface that data to the receivable module for the invoice creation. It does two things. One is deducting the stock from the inventory and interfacing the data to the receivable model for the invoice generation. So technically speaking, it does inventory interface, it does AR interface. Inventory interface and AR interface. Next, after the data is interfaced to the receivable model, we run this program, and this program, it will pick up the data from the interface table. It will create invoice automatically. It's going to create invoice automatically if you run this program. It will pick up the data from the interface table, and from the interface table, it will create a invoice. So when the invoice got created, the data get inserted into the base tables. Okay. And verify the invoice, and based on the payment term, you receive the payment from the customer, and you reconcile with your bank, okay, whether the payment got credited into your account or not, and post it to the ledger. Post it to the ledger. This is the flow. This is the flow for the standard sales order. But in case of ship only, you do till here only, and in case of bill only, directly from the order submission to you directly jump to the invoice creation. Okay, because you don't have a picking and shipping concept in case of bill only case. And in case of drop ship and back to back, here is there any supplier involved? No, no supplier involved. In case of drop ship and back to back, the supplier get involved. And you see the purchase order in the middle. Okay. So all these cycles I will be covering in the next classes. And before I start with the cycles, so this is the configurations. These are the configurations that has to be done. So first we will do the picking and shipping related configurations. Picking and shipping related configurations first we will complete. Okay, for our understanding, I have segregated into these sections. For my understanding, for your understanding, first we'll complete picking and shipping related configurations, and later we'll complete order management related configurations and pricing related stuff. Pricing. In case of pricing, I will cover different business scenarios in case of pricing. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take an example. This is one scenario. The price is same for all customers. Price is same for all customers. This is one scenario. And the price is different from end customer to the distributor. Correct? The price can be different from end customer to the distributor and your own company employee. Correct? For your own company employees also, you'll give a different price. And special customers are nothing but prime customers. Some customers you can treat it as a prime customers because there is agreement. Suppose let us take Amazon. Normal membership is there, prime membership is there. Correct? So for prime customers, you'll have a separate pricing. So this is another type of scenario. Okay. And customer specific price list. This scenario is nothing but from customer to customer price is different. For one customer, I sell $100. For another customer, I will sell $98. For another customer, I may sell in $150. Different from customer to customer. This is customer specific pricing. And this is based on the customer size. small customer, medium customer, and large customer. For large customers, we can provide better price because we get bulk orders from them. So you can configure this case also. And the price can be different from BU to BU, nothing but country to country. Let's take example, iPhone example itself. In US, it may be 60,000, but in India, it may be 80,000. From BU to BU, from country to country, the price of the product can be different. Okay. And you can also derive the price based on the order type also. So all these different scenarios I'm covering. And apart from these scenarios, I believe you may not experience, as per, I believe I'm covering mostly everything, all the business scenarios in case of pricing here. It is very, very, very rare that you may face different situations other than this. So we will discuss all these pricing scenarios also. Okay. I worked on all these different pricing scenarios.
Okay.
So order management is very, very important module for every client because this is revenue generated module. And you'll see different business scenarios in this module. Compared to procurement, a lot of business cases are there, business scenarios are there in the order management module. So you should be really strong at order management also because order management implementation is key module in the implementation. It's very key for the business. Okay, we will discuss about the pricing. And once the pricing is completed, we'll talk about the GOP also. We'll talk about GOP, Global Order Promising Module. And after that, distributor order orchestration. Distributor order orchestration. These are distributor order orchestration related configurations. Other than that, there are generic setups also there. So those generic setups also will complete. So till here, all these are the configurations only till here. So if you compare this with the procurement, this has a lot of configurations. It has a lot of configurations. So you should be really strong at all these configurations to perform any implementation. And I would request you to attend the classes regularly also. Don't miss classes in the middle. If you are missing also, please watch the videos before you connect to the next session. Okay.
Sure.
For some reason you are not attending today, please catch up the video because this is very, very important. If you don't attend 1 or 2 classes and if you straight away attend third class, you cannot able to understand. You cannot able to follow me. If you're not able to follow me, you end up in wasting your time and you end up in asking me the questions which completed in the previous class itself. So it will take minimum 25 hours to complete order management. Okay. And also before I explain you these configurations, first we will discuss the cycle because my way of teaching is different. I hope you understood already. Because if I first show you the cycle, if I show you all these steps using the demo application, on the demo instance, I will show you all these cycles. So once you know the cycle, then while doing the configuration, I will explain you when this setup is used in the cycle. Okay, that's why first we will do the cycle first. We'll see the cycle from the demo application on top of the which company? Vision Corporation. Okay, 3 days I will take, minimum 3 days I will take to show you the cycle. 3 days. After that, I will show you the configurations. While explaining the configurations, I'm going to relate and tell you this configuration is useful in the cycle on that particular step, so that you can able to map the significance of the setup with the cycle. Okay, because this is not a simple module. This is compared to other modules, this is complex module. That's why I'm also putting my efforts to make you understand in an easy way. Okay, similarly, I'm expecting efforts from you also, not only myself. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Now, next 10 minutes, I'll stop the session by 9:15. So, team, again, I'm telling you, Please don't do any instance discussions in the group. Okay, if the instance is slow for you, means it's also slow for the others also. Because why I'm telling you, because in that group, old students also there. Okay, for them, if you're sending a message at night 11 o'clock or 10 p.m., it's not appropriate for them. They may feel disturbance. There is a chance they may go out of the group. Okay, if I don't control my group, then nobody is going to stay in that group. Because let's take you complete your batch and you are done. 55 batch or 60th batch people are discussing about the group. Login password not working, instance is not open, video is not working. Please share the material here. Is that questions are relevant to you? No, right? You feel the disturbance, right? So please don't discuss anything about the instance. So if your instance is slow, try from your another browser. Try from another browser. In another browser also it is slow. That means it is slow only. And if you want to check, you will message to us. We will reply you. Okay. And also we can sometimes, right? It's a maintenance from Oracle, not our maintenance. Nothing in our hands. It's a cloud-based application. It's not our server. It is not our server. If it is our server, we can ask our DBS to do something. It's a cloud application. Nothing is in our hands. Even I have to wait. If the instance is not working, I have to wait. I can't do anything. Okay. And yeah, even yesterday also, it's not a Sunday for us. Because everybody is people who understand, that's fine, but some people they don't understand and say that you have to take care of it, it's in your hands and all. Sunday also is bad for us yesterday. I'm giving you a temporary instance in the chat, a temporary instance. Okay. If you want to try something, you can try in this instance, but don't do your setups here. I mean to say, if you do your setups, I don't know how many days this instance is going to work. Okay. A temporary one until our dev 10 get rolled back. It's saying that restoration in progress. Until that roll back the temporary instance I'm providing to you. Okay. You can see the instance in the chart, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now I logged in using the SCM user, and from the order management, if I go to order management, I'm going to start the classes on time, sharp by 8:02 or 8:03. Only 2 minutes and 3 minutes late I'm starting, and don't delay more than that team. Okay. I can also start by 8 o'clock itself, but I'm giving already 2-3 minutes of relaxation. Please don't join more than late. Okay. More than that time. And so this is the order creation screen. This is the order creation screen. So this is called as sales order header. And this is called as a sales order line. In the sales order header, you're selecting you received order under which country. Okay, I'm selecting US. Which of your business unit? I selected US. And from which customer? From which customer? Okay, I received order from this customer. What is the ship to location? The ship to address is the same address or a different address. You select from here. There are different locations are there. Customer locations are there. You select which customer location you receive the order. Okay. For you, it's a sales order. For your customer, it's a purchase order, right? So you can reference the customer PO number here. Customer PO number. Okay. And order date. Order is received today. So I'm entering the order date. And this is the contact person from the customer side, who is a contact person. Okay. And who is the salesperson for this order, that can be entered from here. Sorry. From here. Who is a salesperson for this order, that can be entered. If I mean, salespersons is not required for all the businesses. For my business, I don't have any salespersons. It depends upon business to business. If the salesperson is there, then enter the salesperson name here. Okay. So this is order details, order header details, like business unit and customer contact, and the customer bill to location and customer ship to location. And order date is defaulted as a system date. And then this is the customer PO. And you see the order type. Order type you see here, it's an optional field. Without order type also, we can implement order management in Fusion. But if you want to enforce the order type also, that I'm covering. That also I'm covering. It's here. It's in the topics list. I'm covering that also. So see here, how to make order type as a mandatory field. Right now, order type is optional field, right? How to make it as an order type as a mandatory field, and how to drive the sales order functionality using the order type, that I'll be covering. Okay, linking the order type with the orchestration, that I'll cover in the next classes. Okay, that means you can also satisfy the customer who is migrating from EBS to the Fusion. Because if the customer is coming from EBS to Fusion, definitely they expect you to configure the order type functionality, because complete their business is going to drive based on the order type, because they used to it in the EBS. Correct?
Okay.
And okay, I think it's already 9:15. I would like to stop by now. So tomorrow I'll continue to explain the sales order line information, and at the line level, not only just one screen, I will be covering totally availability screen, orchestration screen, totally another 3 to 4 screens I'm going to cover. Okay. It will take 1 hour time to cover up and explain all those screen fields. Okay, like how I have explained sales order header level fields. Similarly, for all those 4 screens, I will be explaining each and every field importance. Okay, in tomorrow class.
Okay.
Any questions in today class, please?
Sir, just one question. This business unit, can we make setup like every business unit separate menu?
Separate, you mean to say a separate screen?
Yes, separate screen for.
Not possible. If you want, you can create a custom screens. Not possible.
Okay. Can I default the business unit here?
Defaulting business unit is not available. No profile option available for that. If you are having access to one BU, then only one BU get defaulted there. Okay, but if you are having more than one, then there is no profile option to default it.
It has to be controlled through the user login setup. That particular user will have only access to 1 or 2 business units.
Yeah, data access. Data access. Okay, the data access only one BU you have. Let's take you got a data access of India. Only you'll see India BU there, not every BU. Because this user is having access to all the BUs. The data access is set to all the BUs. That's why this SM_IMPL user is having all the BUs access.
So can we bring price list at a header level on behalf of the order type? Like,
yeah, so if you want to add any new field, or if you want to do this a customization, as per the standard functionality, no, the price list is not at the header level.
okay. But okay, but we can, I mean, at the line level also not possible. If we are selecting order type as one division.
Can you please wait? Let me complete the next steps also. Okay, then you'll get some clarity. After that, you ask these questions.
Yes.
Because I didn't started anything about price list, right? Okay, at the line level, I'll explain you that.
Okay.
Then later ask questions.
Sure.
Okay, team.
Okay.
So beginners and freshers, please recap the video, watch the video again. If you are missing anything during my explanation, if you're not able to follow me on all the areas, please check the video again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Krishna, you will explain what is order type in next classes because
Yes, sir. I'll explain.
because yeah, I didn't understand it. Okay.
Okay. Order type is nothing but the sales order type, sir. Like ship only, bill only, drop ship. Okay, what type of order is that? Like takeaway order. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That is order type only. The type of identity is nothing but identifying what is that order. Okay. So let's take. I have given example of demo, right? You can send the demo product to the customer location for 2 weeks or 1 week. In that case, you can select the order as order type as demo, so that you can easily recognize that that order for that customer is nothing but a demo. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, team. See you tomorrow. Okay. I will verify your practice status from tomorrow onwards again on the order management.
Sure.
Because I should force you on the practice. I will review your practice emails from tomorrow onwards regularly. Raja, I'm checking your practice emails. Thanks for practicing regularly.
Okay.
I'm receiving emails from you regularly. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.